Hey guys, Jeff from noLLMit here, and today we're going to talk about llms.txt, what they are, what they do, what they don't do, and if they can help you out. So let's just jump right into it. But first, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can get all of your up-to-date GEO information so that we can help your business grow. So what is an llm.txt? Well, if you've done SEO before in the past, you'll be familiar with a robots.txt. And what a robots.txt does, if you don't know, is it kind of dictates how the Google bots and Bing and all the other search engines bots that crawl throughout the internet, uh, it tells them what pages they can crawl, which ones they can't crawl, index, and all sorts of different things to help out with SEO. And similarly, the llm.txt is supposed to work the same way. Now, before you start freaking out and wondering, why don't I have an llm.txt? Is this needed right now? Everything like that. It is not standard at this moment in time. This is October of 2025. It is not a standard. Some LLMs don't even use it. They don't even look for it right now, but it is looking to be that way in the future. So if you have it now, you can at least adjust it in the future if need be. And if you don't need it, you don't need it. But right now, it's looking like we're going towards the llm.txt file. So similarly to the robots.txt file, excuse me, similarly to the way the robots.txt file is the llm.txt file is what AI engines use to go through your website and see what content is relevant, not relevant, what you want to use as searchable data for LLMs, and what you want LLMs to be trained on. So right now, for instance, if you don't want the LLMs to um, use a page about a certain person, you don't want the training model you don't want the training models to use your CEO's about us page on your website. You can actually, put the URL for that in the llms.txt file and say that you don't want this page specifically to be used as training data. And you can also specify which pages you want to use as training data. So like your FAQs and your blogs, things like that. But maybe there's a certain blog that's not related to your stuff, you would put that in the disallow. So that's a little bit about what it does. And it does so much more though as well. So if you have like AI agents, on your website, those little bubbles in the bottom of the website that says, how can I help you today? Those are becoming very popular. They're great things to have. It's almost a free assistant for your website. I say free, but it costs a little bit, but you don't have to pay someone to constantly be monitoring and updating clients and customers. You actually have an AI agent, and your llm.txt file can have those parameters set in there for your AI agent. And that's going to be things like company knowledge, what it can talk about, what it can't talk about. You don't want people asking your AI agent about the Civil War or the War of 1812 or who landed on the moon. You don't care about that. You care about giving them You care about giving them the most accurate information and helpful information about your product and your company. So in that llms.txt file, you can set all the parameters in there about what the AI agent can and can't talk about. So is it mandatory right now? No. But it can be helpful right now, especially if you have AI agents. And it looks like it's going to be that way in the next year, 18 months. Who knows? The web changes every day. But it helps out a lot with GEO. And the reason for that is it's already AI agents, even though no one's dictated yet to look for these llm.txts. The AI agents, the LLMs rather, the LLMs are already aware of llms.txts just from training. I mean, these LLMs are massive, and people talk to them thousands of times, hundreds of thousands of times a day. I mean, it's absolutely insane. They're almost replacing search. You know, ChatGPT just a couple years ago was the first and only website to ever actually take traffic from Google. That's never happened before. Nothing has ever done that before. So, I mean, hundreds of thousands of people are using this every single day. And these AI agents are smart enough to know when people are asking about llms.txts, and it's snowballing already. They know that they exist. They know where they exist. They know how to read them already. It's done. Even though ChatGPT will officially say we don't use llms.txt, they don't have a say in the matter. That the AI agent of ChatGPT 4 and ChatGPT 5 that just came out a couple months ago, they know about the llms.txt. They can look for them, whether they want to or not. I mean, there's not much you can do about it. It's just the way that they work, the way that they interact with websites and the web. So I think it's an important thing right now. Do I have any proof? No. But if you just kind of think about how LLMs work and scour the website, they're going to be able to tell it's there. Especially if you give a link to an LLM, they can find the llm.txt. They can find the robots.txt. It's not that hard. If they can pull live web data, they can pull the llms.txt. And because they know that it's specifically made for them, it's going to help them understand, summarize, and answer for your website. They might disregard the rules right now that you set in place for what is indexable, or not indexable, but what can be used for training data, and what you say that it should summarize to. But the more and more that we have the understanding that this is what llms.txt are supposed to do, the more that the LLMs are going to get trained on that. So right now it might disregard the rules, but a week from now it's going to understand the rules a little bit better that we have put in place for it, because we are telling it how that file is supposed to be read and how it's supposed to work. And what this is going to do is going to change the way that e-commerce works. It absolutely is going to blow everything out of the water, because if we can tell the LLMs on each product page, like, hey, we're not just here, we're also on Amazon, we're on Target, we're on Walmart.com, we're on Mercari, eBay, wherever, we can tell it exactly where every one of those things are. And the way that ChatGPT is evolving, I'm not sure if you've seen it today, but you can actually shop inside ChatGPT now. Crazy, right? Yeah, look up your competitors, your product, and you'll notice that they have a line underneath it now. When you click on that line, a little bar will show up in the right-hand side and has a link to every single one of your products or your competitors' products if you're not doing GEO. It shows them the price and where to find it. So if we can tell these LLMs where to find your products at, and it hits your website and it says, oh, it's in these locations, then it's going to give you more authority, and you're more likely to show up than not. So do I recommend having an llms.txt? Yeah, I do. Is it absolutely necessary, needed right now? I'll let you be the judge of that. I'm not going to be caught without one on any of my sites or my clients' websites. So let me know what you think. Please comment below. If you use llms.txts, if you've seen any boosting of them to any GEO prompts and answers for your own business, let's start a discussion. Maybe you think I'm full of crap. Let's talk about it. All right. Again, I'm Jeff from noLLMit. I'll see you again next time.